live.
Yay.
Welcome, everyone. I'm definitely going to get rid of everyone else's stream because it is really bad on resources. Okay.
Yep.
So, last we left off, y'all went to go explore, and we have, of course, the three, the lovelies, the beautifuls, Bloom, V, and Neva. And Nilo is going to be missing today, though they'll be playing as a bot today. But Neva, the owl lady.
Yes.
Bloom, the beautiful lemon plant.
Mushy mush.
And then B, the maybe cyborg, but too edgy to understand. May or may not have more edge than mechanical parts, but we're still finding that out. And they left off after exploring literally the entirety of, like, the 3rd floor, except just a few rooms. And they know that, double check, they know that in this room in front of them, there is a bunch of ghouls and a single canker cultist that's trying to get people to join their cult by basically speaking with their leader. So there's another place that can lead you down to the next floor. However, it is blocked by a singular creature that that Nilo was too nice to actually interrupt. There was also a mist stalker, which is like a tentacle air-looking thing that is protecting a room that is still yet to be discovered. However, they haven't really wanted to deal with it, so they haven't really dealt with that. So right now, they're going to find the Devil's Contract over in the southeast of the actual floor here. But in order to get to there, they have to get through the ghouls first.
So I guess I'll unbloom pack then due to that.
I can give you control of Nilo for today, at least for terms of moving.
Yeah.
I want to give you control of Nilo.
What the heck?
Are you Dan? Yeah.
Yeah, because you haven't changed my name to something like Turtle or something like that.
There we go. You have control of Nilo.
Okay.
I don't know, why is it still...
There we go.
Hello, K9 Saber. Can you hear everyone else, K9? And by when I say that, can someone... Okay, good, you can. Oh no. Yeah, and I'm being able to hear you all... Oh no. No, I'm accidentally hearing all of you through the desktop audio.
Night Sonic.
Oh yeah, it'll just show up on the desktop. Assuming that my microphone's away from the desktop, it shouldn't be an issue.
Oh, was it like doubling?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can fix that in the set volume mixer.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try... Okay. Here we go.
Sound check 1, 2.
I'm
La
back
la
there.
la 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 la.
Okay,
Yep.
now try.
No, that sounded good.
Okay, well, it's not peaking the actual mic, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
I'll have to figure out why it's doing that later. We've already started a little bit late. A lot of it late. But you're also down a player, so it should go a little bit faster. So Nilo and Bloom are going into this room. Are you stealthing in?
I think Nilo had said that they were gonna stealth in, but I thought I was bloom packed, but I might not be.
I mean, you can always be that. I just know that if you're stealthing, use it to turn off your light.
Yeah,
But
I think
now-
we are. We're bloom packed, and then they're sneaking in. So,
Oh yeah. Also, neighbor, you did your level 4 ability. Your level 4 ability. If your familiar stands completely still for 6 seconds, they become invisible until they take the next action.
Ooh. Okay.
That's your level 4 like air ability.
Okay.
I would ask to roll a stealth, but I can roll for bloom, but I can't roll for
Okay.
Nilo.
You are extremely stealthy.
It's a little bit better. It's not great, but it's not a natural one. And they'll kind of stealth up to the side of the wall and listen into whatever the conversation is happening, and if they are distracted or not.
They seem to be talking over the latest plans to how to get people to join their cult. Several of them mentioning giving a gift basket with a head in it. Others say that maybe they should ask the other guy to knit some welcome cards on some flesh. They seem to be debating various morbid ways to get people to join their cult by various mostly unsavory means. They realize that their intimidation tactics haven't left to the biggest uptick in cult joinings, as most of the time they end up intimidating them so bad that they end up having to fight and kill them. And they mention the big, like, cult leader that is directly to the north of here, like, basically in the other room. They mention about how the cult leader has been very dissatisfied with their newcomer to ghoul ratio.
I'm going to try to do my best job of playing Nilo as close to how Saber likes to play them.
I'm interested to see how this goes. Give me one
they'll-
second.
they'll-
I'm gonna start Discord in administrative mode. Give me 1 second. You can really think over this plan before I do that. Oh yeah, wait, I can just talk. Yeah, this is a little bit of a messy stream startup today, as we had one player missing, a few different issues, but I'm glad to see you in K9 Saber. We just happen to have a little bit of trouble today. But how are you doing, Saber? We're actually missing
sure.
our Saber. There we go.
Nila's gonna
Okay,
walk
good.
back in
I don't
after
actually.
kind of explaining a bit of a plan to the other two. Um, Bloom just kind of gives a nice little clap clap with one of the leaves. Um, and then Nilo will walk in um to here, looking at the one who seems to be the one talking over everything. Well, I mean, gift baskets are a good option, but there might be other ways to increase your input revenue. Um, if you have a moment, we might be able to brainstorm something more.
They look over to you. The one in the middle seems to be definitely seems to be the managerial type, as the others seem to be more servile to the main one here. She addresses you, uh, saying about how, they say, yes, more people. See, I told you, just be a little bit less intimidating and they come right to you. How do you suggest we get more people to our court? These schools that I've made have seemed to have lost part of their memories in mind whenever they became ghouls. Very, very unwelcoming for productive and creative thinking, she says as she kind of scorns down at one of the ghouls.
Well, I mean, one way is having a good like catchphrase or an acronym. Uh, you know, something that you can um definitely be able to um pull people to, right? You know, um,
The school is
what
far.
is kind of your goal as a culty kind of thing? Like, what is your end goal?
You see one of the ghouls almost just half-brained, thinking they give a large smile and then just yell out a string of explicitives before the larger Cortis just kind of sighed and say, "No, that's what we tried last time. That's our battle cry, not our welcoming message."
Yeah, what that was. I didn't know that middle one, but I think I'll keep that one in the pocket for later. Besides the point, are you which god do you appeal to? Are you for Balor, or are you for one of these different kinds of powerful beings that kind of do a wide gesture towards the ceiling when they say that? Um, or
They
are you more small scale?
So there is in the other room, there is they mention about the high priestess in the other room named uh and I'm gonna put this in chat.
Thank you.
It is Nazakazarin.
Hmm.
Nakazazarin.
Nakazarin. Uh,
Nakazin.
Nakazarin?
Nakazarin.
Nakazarin. That's way better. They say that oh god, our high priestess Nakazoran is the one who gave us life. First, she made me a servant of hers, a lot higher than the other ghouls, and then gave me the power to make other things, even lesser ghouls than myself. She, as far as
Hmm.
I know, is basically my god, as they are the one that have given me the life I am. So I worship her specifically. As for her, who she serves, that is above my own grade here.
Okay, okay. Maybe something like if all else fails, you can do it again.
As far as I know, this priestess seems to want to reincarnate Belcor, as Belcor was slain 500 years ago by pesky adventurers, and now we
Hmm.
intend to make her body and soul once again by transferring enough souls into, and they mention Nezakazarin, then maybe she can then become Belcora herself once we find her soul laid throughout this building.
So you're. Let me get this straight. Your goddess, creator, person, great person, love them, amazing, stellar. Um, do they want the power of Belcora, or is it that they simply want to can become Belcora? Are they willing to give up their own consciousness for
We know
Belcora?
We know that Belcor, we used to once serve Belcor so many years ago, and we knew Belcor enough to know that her soul would never leave this plane without finishing business. So her soul
Hmm.
must be somewhere in this building, and we just need enough power and sisters and ghouls to be able to overtake the other floors to get to Belcor's soul, and then we may rejoin so Belcor can be so Nezakirin can be sacrificed and Belcor can once again have a host for her demonic body.
Okay. Well, I know there are some other beings in the upper floors that are a little bit more impressionable. Um,
What
I mean,
about you? Are you not interested in seeing Belcor rise once again?
did you just hear a little voice? Yeah, kind of. No, I mean, of course, I'd love to see, uh, Belcora, uh, rise once more. To
Then
be
you
fair, we're kind of still piecing together whether or not where we sit with Belcora in general.
then you must help us defeat all of the enemies throughout the entire lighthouse, all the down below, until we can find her soul to reunite with the body.
That sounds like a great idea. Um, but little but, not a large but. We've already cleared most of the floors above us. We've already done the other two floors. We've
If
cleared out most of this floor too. So I mean, like,
we
we've already got a good head start on you guys.
Then we must go deeper. Swear that you will give us Belcora's soul when you find it, and we will let you pass. For we must find her soul, and we are too weak to handle that which is deeper in this lighthouse. Not until we have acquired more bodies.
Right.
There's
What happens if we can't find her soul?
Belcora's soul is
Hypothetically.
Belcora's soul is going to be more than willing. We are guaranteed that Belcora's soul would never rest until those adventurers that slew her are dead and gone, and the lighthouse is restored once again. Have you not seen the magic that flows through? Clearly, her soul is trying to escape and find
I
vengeance once again.
Oh, are you talking about the big light beam? I love that light beam. It's great.
The light
Yeah,
beam is showing that Spellcore's soul is still alive and well and searching for a body to inhabit once again.
Also follow-up question. Um, what if the adventurers are dead because of old age?
Then we will resurrect them to kill them once again.
That just okay. I mean,
Spellcore
that feels
must be the one to kill them. It is only fair and right.
yeah, that's I mean, I guess that's understandable. I mean, Father Time was kind of, probably got a lot of them. Would Nilo even know due to like their royal family and stuff like that? Would they have been taught the history and know what happened to the adventurers?
Let me get a side check. Nila recalling back, they knows that one of the original party members, the rogue, was mentioned several times to have died, and you even found the body of the adventuring rogue that was in the original party that slew Belcor. As for the other three adventurers, they remember that you all were told that they went out and basically left to the city. They basically, after slaying Belcor, they decided to help build this city in honor of themselves. And then after they got bored, they left to go do adventuring elsewhere, but have no idea of where they actually are these days. Considering they're
Yeah.
adventurers, they may or may not have gone to other planes, but probably
Ooh,
fighting
uh,
gods somewhere.
wasn't Belcor? Wasn't this a long time ago that Belcor
500
was defeated?
years.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like 500 years ago. So if any of them were not half elves or dwarves, they were probably not still kicking unless they ran into magical stuff that kept them alive.
To be fair,
Any,
adventurers don't really age. I mean, there's so many ways to prevent death that you just kind
that's
of,
fair. That's fair.
They may or
Plus,
may
there's
not be
enough.
alive, though. No one knows if they're, none of you all know if they're alive or not.
So, I luckily I do know where one of the bodies is from one of the adventures. So you can go grab him. It's the rogue who probably stabbed Balcor a bunch. If you want, you can go get his body then, go retrieve that, so that once Balcor is back, then you can just kind of easy necromancy that.
You see them order. The rogue's body still has not decayed to dust. How dare he still have his body intact? Ghouls, go and retrieve the body. And they all leave to go.
As they're leaving, just a little thumbs up from the Bloom pack.
They all leave to go to the other floors to go find the bodies.
Also, contracts. There's a couple devils down here that had contracts. We were looking for them. Do you happen to know where they are? Are they alphabetized or? And they just start.
So, yeah, they said, you can search for yourself. I am going to be way too busy organizing the shelf and getting new introductory letters to the cult.
Oh, make shirts. Like make a T-shirt or something like that. That you could be like, like make Belcora great again. Something stupid that a lot of people would flock to.
They go up and they hand you a heart.
Oh.
Say, here's a welcome gift for helping us achieve such greatness.
It just it's still beating. Is that normal?
That's how you know it's fresh.
Oh. It's impressive how long it keeps going. But thanks. Yeah, no, 100. I'll just put it in my backpack. Pulls a Bloom around and just the look of just what the fuck as Bloom just takes the heart.
To be fair, Neela would probably personally enjoy this heart as they are literal vampires, so.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Heart of undetermined creature.
So.
Neela has no idea what creature this is.
But would they be willing to sink their fangs into it if they haven't feasted in a hot sack?
Only out of sight, as it would be considered a rude gesture to eat a gift in front of the host.
Nilo, I guess. Okay, so then I'll rewind a little bit. Nilo will take the heart, then still beating, and just a little bit of drool comes down the left side of his face, just a little bit of and he, sorry. Thank you. You also mentioned a high priestess. Could we get an audience with her by chance?
Yeah,
I mean, we're new
she's
members, I just want to, meet the person that, we're supposedly praying to.
Yes, actually, she is directly north. They were going to, take you all there.
Okay, let me find this deed first, and then we'll do that. Sound good? Okay, cool. And then they'll start.
You would know that after like the nat 20 like investigation check, you would know that the contract is over here to the southeast.
Is it okay if I go through some of these doors? I mean, I'm assuming
They've
it's not a
waved you.
problem.
They've already waved you off as they are repairing this broken. What is V and now Neva doing, seeing all this?
Do you think we can go in?
I don't think we were a part of whatever this is that's going on. I say we wait until we get a signal.
Guys, we're good. We're good.
Huh?
I talked our
Okay,
way in.
okay.
I got it. Yeah, I gotta go. Find the. We can go find the contract. He might give you a heart. Fair warning. If he does, just give it to me. Anyway,
Oh,
he's just a. I got the ghouls out, so one problem solved. Just a little thumbs up from Bloom. Okay, let's. I'm gonna go find that. I'm gonna find the contract. Maybe look around. I think there might be another set of contracts. We're looking for some other demon contracts, so we might want to see if we can find one of those, and then they'll just kind of and start searching the room, I guess.
This room is lined with tables divided up into several narrow corrals, with an old wooden chair pushed against them. Upon them, old stacks of paper and tattered books sit amid dry inkwells and brittle whiting quills. To the south, a skeleton dressed in a shining-looking chain shirt lies slumped on the floor, clutching something in their bony hands. Give me a single perception check. As you kind
That
of
was Bloom. To be fair, it wasn't Nilo.
Oh
I
no,
don't
no,
know
that
what Nilo's modifier is.
Oh no, it's fine. It would be
Just-
good either way. As you were looking
Bloom's fine.
around, the skeleton remains to the south. They seem to be of a shadowy figure of some, like a older woman figure of sorts. As you're kind of doing that, you hear the sounds of almost, you don't even hear sounds, you almost just feel like an icy chill about yourself as you look and see a ghost coming through this wall over here. And as this ghost comes over and comes through this wall, she looks directly at you, Nilo, and Bloom, and she says, "There you are! I have waited so long! Why have you not gone back to your work?"
Oh, I'm not sure what my task is. I've only recently started. Could you tell me what my task is?
I thought scribes were supposed to be intelligent. I guess all they can do is just make a mockery of whatever they are trying to scribe down. Tisk tisk, how dare you be so late? She says, she points to a stack of books. It is your job to make sure these books get translated into more books so then we can have more books. Is that simple enough for you?
Yes. Have you heard of the printing press yet?
I don't want any of your fangled magic devices to take away what is truly an art of the decades.
Oh, is this on, does this happen to be on, cow flesh, like, leather by chance, for the pages? Dried leather, and then you write on it, and then if you make a mistake or anything like that, you just kind of write over it. And then if you need anything, you can also just scrape the entire thing off and write the next page right on top of it.
Yeah, they back
That
in
is
the
an
day-
actual. That's actually how they used to do it.
Yep. Also, you would recognize with that perception check, the shadowy kind of ghost figure seems to be fitting the profile of the skeleton that seems to have been dead.
Mm, mm. So, unfinished business. Cool. Yeah. Cool.
She points to one of the corrals and says, "Now get to work. You have been late for so many centuries. It's at least you can do is start your work right away."
Oh, of course. Which corral?
Any of them. They are all
Okay.
set up to be writing. Here is the set of books to transcribe over here. You have
Walk.
what the Worm Knows, Grave Feast, Secrets of the
Mhm.
Skull, and a book called Valuable Book, which looks like it was written on a very poor cover.
Neela will kind of look at it for a second, look down at their hands for but another moment. Bloom, I suck at writing. This does not sound like a good idea. What do you want me to do? You want me to just come in and like do it for you? I can do it for you, but like, well,
Neva and V, are you joining them in this writing excursion?
I feel like Neighbor's gonna wander off into this other room if that's okay.
Let me double check. I don't know if I accidentally locked this room or if
What
it's actually
the
locked.
party?
Okay, no, it accidentally got locked. There you go.
Yay!
Bloom begins to attempt to start writing down as Neva enters this other room.
Yeah,
Wait,
Bloom
both
is
these here.
basically attempting to stealth write, despite not having any vision at the moment.
So, Neva, this is really funny. Long shelves with several chairs drawn up to them, ringing this room on all sides, save the north. Rancid stains of old blood and decaying cake the shelves and floor. Not decaying cake. Rancid stains of old blood and decay cake the shelves and floor. In this room, you see a pair of cultists having a spiritual debate on whether or not flesh ripened by violet fungi tastes better than naturally decayed flesh.
Oh.
Well,
Nice.
the purple flesh is definitely better than the normal flesh.
Only if you had a person who specialized in fungi around in this room and it wasn't busy scribing at this moment.
Oh. Rip.
But Jerry, I'm telling you, if you just let it bake in the sun for a little bit, it's delicious. You don't even have to worry about any extra stuff.
But you
Yes.
need the fungi.
You see one of them holding up a piece of flesh that seems to have almost like a set of almost like microgreens, but in forms of violet fungi coming out of this flesh, like a microgreen bundle. And the others just seems to have, instead of little spores, it just seems to have the natural maggots that come with natural aging of flesh in open areas.
See, Jerry? You even get extra nutrients. This one has extra bugs in it.
Yeah, but we need to green it up a bit here. Come on.
And you
I
can
guess
give-
purple it up is better.
And give me, neighbor, give me a perception check while you're in there.
Okay, so I have a problem. I can't seem to select perception check. Does this do the owl or does this do me?
You should have similar perception, so it'll be fine.
Wisdom, I don't...
You can click the chat box.
I'm clearing the chat box and two pop-ups popped up for perception checks.
Do them
I don't know
both.
if I should do... Well,
Because technically it's you and your owl.
okay.
So, you were so enamored by these vultures, you don't notice it, but as your owl has a little bit more keen sense, they notice a section of shelving that seems to fold down that allow access to kind of a room back here. As you're kind of looking at the room, you kind of see what looks to be like a little bit of a crack as a gust of wind kind of like is able to be picked up by the owl. and it basically kind of alerts you and hoots to you, pointing its like little feathery wing over at the south exit, where he kind of shows and kind of flaps his wing a little bit, showing that there seems to be air coming from there.
Okay.
But
I
we can
want-
both agree, putting the flesh in water and letting it sit is just gross.
I love the flavor text.
These are very interesting rooms here.
Neva is going to try to hang on. Sorry, I have a bit of a cough.
Okay.
Neva is going to try to sneak past the cultists to the room back here. Neva and
I'll
her.
go ahead. I'll say they're yelling in each other's faces, so they're up close. Go and give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Well, Bill always told me that if you wet it first, then it rehydrates the skin.
Well, Bill's a fucking lunatic.
You are able to 100% pass them as you kind of as you're very small. The owl, using its air-like abilities, manages to kind of sneak past, and it leads you to another room. A small little hallway and another room at the end.
I can't go in. It says I'm colliding with a wall.
Are you going?
Don't move on a diagonal.
There we go.
I'm not.
No
Oh.
more wall.
No, it's still saying that I'm colliding with a wall. Attempted token movement collides with at least one wall.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to keep up with Neva to make sure she's in any trouble.
You need to roll a stealth check to get past these people over here.
Oh, stealth check? Ew, gross. Okay.
Says the dex-based character.
You have a +9 to stealth. What are you talking about?
So I hope you don't mind me adding a little extra to
I don't
the.
have.
oh.
Hold on here. Wait, we have a
You-
hero point, right?
Yeah. There you go. You're able to sneak right past them. As you kind of stay stealthily to the wall, as you aren't really made of enough flesh for them to care about. In this room, a small alcove. Its floor is decorated with a silvery circle of inlaid runes sit in the eastern wall of this empty room.
Ooh.
And Nilo, as you begin to write, you see the ghost just as if they were walking like a normal human. They just walk directly through the wall here to the right. And they seem to be walking and just go straight through the wall as if they are going to another room.
Neil's gonna 100% start searching for wherever the contract might be. Bloom's
You,
still writing, but Nilo's just gonna start.
Give me a
She's gone.
perception check. Give me another perception check to see how well.
Oh, hey, I actually have Nilo's.
Nilo, 15. You kind of see the you see a few books you're kind of looking through. It mentions that all contracts are to be held in Chandreo's office. And the office is clearly, like I said, seems to be, Chandreo seems to be the head manager of scribes.
Mm. Oh, crap. Okay. Runs back over. Bloom is still scribbling. Nilo looks down. Bloom has fully written about like her day and hanging out with V and just having a good time and just like prancing through the forest a little bit. He's like, I don't want to deal with this. I just grabs Bloom and backpacks real quick, and then runs out of the room.
And then so, if you look in the, do you also look at the skeleton at all?
Yeah, sure. We'll say that they do a quick run through of the skeleton to see. Because you said they were similarly garbed to Chandru, right?
Yeah. You see them clutching a pendant with a singular picture perfectly crafted inside of it.
Aww. Do you think it's like maybe we could use it as like a powerful symbol against them. Is that messed up? Yeah, I mean, using loved ones against them is kind of messed up. Okay, fair enough. Dude, we should grab it anyways, right?
You
Probably.
also have a chain. Here we go. Let me get you the actual. Here's the actual loot for that. A crafter's eyepiece. A bonus to crafting checks
Oh wow.
when repairing an item.
Oh, a key.
That crafting the crafter's eyepiece may be oddly useful to one of your partners.
Yeah, they're going to do what they all do and push him over and loot the corpse. And then
Yeet
proceed
themselves out.
to and then seeing another door open, they're gonna be like, oh crap, and just peeks inside a little bit.
And you see them continuing their heated debate.
Well, I'm telling you, that one guy who was talking about Cheeto dusting the skin, he may have been onto something.
I mean,
I'm gonna try stealthy past them too.
Yeah.
Give me that. I'll let Nilo. I'll give Nilo the stealth check. Yeah, they're good. They all the wall.
they basically just get to the wall and then just and just parkour
just-
their happy little booty across.
Just backflip over the sisters. They don't even realize.
Hey guys.
Oh, hi.
Hey, sorry. I'll let you guys do some stuff first, and then they'll appear in a moment. They're not in the room quite yet, we'll say.
If anyone wants to, so you just see the only thing of note in this room is this silver circle of inlaid runes.
Can I like trace my finger along the lines of the rune and see if what do they feel like? Does it do
Yeah.
anything?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Do I roll for my bird too?
Just you in this case. I don't think your bird has
Okay, I
training in
think this
Arcana.
is it.
Let me double check to see if they have training in Arcana. No, they have a -4 in Arcana.
Yeah, probably shouldn't roll that.
They're not very smart.
So you're not exactly like, you're not sure, but you're pretty sure that this seems to be a circle of some sort to bind a demon, though there's no demon that seems to be found here. So maybe the demon was killed somehow, maybe it got to its other plane. It just seems to be like a room that was kind of like a guard room, how you have the Mistwalker and the One Guard, and how those demons kind of protect that room. This looks like one of those things, however, there just doesn't seem to be any demons here.
Alright, I'm gonna turn, I'm gonna relay all of that to V.
You're
I'll be
like,
should we keep going?
This is a room that has demons behind it.
the had.
Had.
Yeah, it's gone now.
We probably don't go without the full group for that one.
So this is so
On you
basically-
hearing that?
Yes. You were so stealthy that you surprised both of them.
We need the whole group for that. Nilo just walks in. I heard you called.
Okay, so I'm gonna relay that same information to Nilo and Bloom. I'm gonna be like, so they must be protecting something across that door over there, and I'm gonna point to the door to the south. I'm gonna say, so we should probably be careful, because there might be something important or dangerous in there.
I agree. I ran into a managerial-esque scribe woman a little bit ago. Found some stuff. And they'll pull out the crafting eye at that point. V, this I bet this is for you. And they'll hand the crafter's eyepiece over. Found that. I also found a key because love them keys. And a couple of paperweights and stuff like that. But I also found a portrait of this like really pretty drow. And it says his name was Valak Azrene. We did we run into a Valak? The name sounds familiar.
You remember me.
A Valak?
Valak.
Valak.
I don't. Valak. Can I recall knowledge?
Go in. Give me a society. Give me a society if you got it.
What about religion?
Go for it.
Cool, because there's an 8 difference on that.
So you would recall that Volok is actually someone that you've heard about a few times at this point. This Volok is the creator and crafter of the
Of the
various.
paintings.
It's the paintings as well as Mr. Beak, as well as basically the workshop of the little goblin dude that you met, or that was there earlier. He seems to be very important here.
I wasn't sure if that was the same name because I thought it was something different. Okay. Yeah, I would relate. That's the person who created those paintings that you Bloom liked. And the little robot bird.
I like the tsunami one. That one was cool.
Yes, the Massacre of Many. I remember that part.
It was great. And then they'll kind of show you the locket and be like, skeleton in the other room was clutching this. Think we may have found the wife. And she's a psycho.
He's a ghost.
Yeah, but she's really into scribemanship, and I'm not great at writing. Bloom was writing, and I didn't really check it until we left, and I realized that she had just written all about her day and her adventures with you, which was really cute. Not what the ghost was wanting at all, and they're probably going to be very upset at us. But that's beside the point. So Demon Circle, that's pretty cool. I also have a key. I told you I had a key. I don't know where it goes yet, but I have another one. So I might be able to figure out where that goes. Yes.
Well, are there any more locked doors we've missed?
Is this door
Probably
locked?
is.
This door is
Yeah.
open.
I opened it.
You seem to have you actually, as you kind of open the hallway, you have a almost breath of like air of sorts, almost like a fresh breeze. It's very stale because you're still in almost like a swampier type area. However, you do hear the sounds of water sloshing about. You feel a bit of a cold, damp air go through the door. And you hear the sound of running water.
Bloom just hops off, ignites her staff at that point upon hearing any form of water, and you just see her start and just starts
Ye-
sprinting down at that point. Oh my god.
You see that this, it seems to be a small water thing that seems to be leading down further into a cave type area. As well as there does seem to be a tunnel to the southwest, and the tunnel seems to be going all the way through and just seems to be a very long-looking tunnel from the looks of it.
I know. Oh, 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 okay. And Bloom just kind of like walks over to the water. And I roll like a nature to see like
Yes,
if she
you may.
understands the like correct flow of this water.
Give me that nature check. I'd say it's pretty obvious the water seems to be going deeper into the cavern, almost as if it is flowing. It's actually flowing into this pond area. So the hole in the wall, all you kind of see, it seems to be sloping down. So this whole little northern area seems to be sloping down. But as you're investigating the water, you hear the sounds of something gurgling its a mouthy gaw at you.
Oh no, it's the frog again.
It is worse.
It's two frogs.
That you are more accurate than you may think.
It's Ogdo Bogdo.
You hear new beat, new beat, new beat, new beat, new beat, new beat, and like a bunch of different voices,
Aw,
just all of a
picture
sudden
speaking.
coming out
Wait.
as you see.
It's a gibbering mouther.
Yeah, it's a gibbering mouther as it comes up and tries to eat you.
Oh.
As it has somehow has nourishment. It requires sustenance, Father. Father, it requires sustenance.
AC of
Nilo.
20.
This also got a. That is not good for Nilo. I'll say it attacks. Technically attacks. Did you hop off of Nilo?
I did hop off.
It will do a singular attack at you to start combat.
Yeah, no, it was very much so a Bloom heard water and was like, "Oh, I gotta go see this."
It spits a singular glob of acidic spittle your way.
Oh.
Whoop.
Oh no, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's fine. One of them didn't go through.
I need a fortitude save from you.
Ew.
You were
A
dazzled.
19's a fail?
Damn.
Also, Neva, I need your initiative. You can
Oh,
click on the.
I'm
You
sorry,
can
I
click.
didn't.
Oh, you're good.
Dazzled?
Yeah, I
You
got
were
it. I
dazzled.
didn't do it.
It basically
Dazzle me.
dazzle condition basically means if you try to hit something, you have to pass a DC 5 flat check in order to actually hit them.
Cool.
Also, you rolled a nat 20 in your thing, so somehow you're actually going before it in the initiative order.
I want to use my really fun new spell called Sea Surge and try to call forth the water of it to try to grab it and throw it.
I'll give you a
Farther
bonus to this attack since
down
you're in
here.
literal water. So it'll make a fortitude save, but I will have it at disadvantage because he is in literal water.
So the way moves another 60 feet in the same direction at the start of your next turn, then vanishes. Largest amount of creatures in the air.
Go and roll damage too.
So
You knock this thing back. It starts flying. It kind of begins
Oh,
to
yeah,
get washed away.
because if it's swimming, it gets a critical failure instead. Because I guess it's technically swimming.
Okay, yeah, that's what's happening. So
Yeah. So it's now knocked prone and goes back 3d6 and takes that 3d6 bludgeoning damage as it gets shoved 20 feet in the wave's direction, which is coming from north to south.
Yeah, so it gets pushed back against this wall, and somehow manages to get pushed so hard it goes prone against this wall.
And Bloom just kind of... Did I get it? Did I get it? I can't see. I think
You
I got
got it.
I got it? Cool.
You got one
I-
action left.
Am blind as a bat. Can they try... Is there any save against the dazzle? Can they try to undazzle?
Let's see.
Rub their eyes
yes, you can
aggressively?
actually. Give me another fortitude save.
Sure. Okay, expert in fortitude.
Yep, you get rid of the dazzle condition.
Rubs eyes aggressively. Oh, I'm
Uh,
crying. Oh, I'm crying. I got lemon juice in the eye. Oh, nope, this is worse. This is so much worse. Wait, I'm a lemon. Never mind, this is fine.
The Gibber Melody spends one action to stand up, one action to actually swim through this area here, burning two of its, actually no, it's not going to do that. It's going to... Yeah. It's going to, spit over at, Okay, it's bludgeoning damage. Dang it. Yeah, it's gonna walk over to Nilo, swim over to Nilo, and attempt to bite it instead, since it can't reach you. And it is going to critically miss. Even though it only had to roll a 5 or above in order to actually hit Nilo.
Well, a natural one still gets...
Neighbor, you see this thing coming out of the water being pushed back.
I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Ugh, I'm tired. It's 12:30 for me.
Yeah.
First thing, can you like separate my token from my owl's token? Because like I can't select my attack and stuff.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you. Wait, it's still not letting me do it. That's weird. Okay. I'm gonna see this thing flying, coming in. I'm gonna select it, and then I'm just gonna strike it with my hunter's bow.
Okay, and it is a marked prey of yours.
Oh, prey. Okay. So I'm just gonna roll.
That'll hit.
Nice. I roll. Let's see. Was that crit damage? No.
It was not a crit. It was one away from a crit, only because it ended up getting rid of the prone condition by having its turn. You were 2 initiative away from critting.
I need to roll my damage. Oh my cough. Then I'm going to move.
You can just move Neva, and I'll assume that was with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to move it with it. Me and the owl are gonna move back up the stairs here.
That is
By
fine.
B. Actually, we're gonna move behind B.
Yep.
That's okay. Can I do that?
Yep, and I'll put your token right there. And then you have 1 action left. Actually, you have 2 actions left. Your owl moving is a free action. You have 2 more
shoot.
actions left.
Actually, the owl's gonna fly back and attack.
Okay. The owl's gonna drop you off, and then... Yeet.
Oh, I can't seem to move them like separately for some reason.
You just have them both selected is all.
I don't know how to unselect them.
It attempts to slash.
Missed.
Misses. You have 1 action left to fire another arrow of light.
I'm gonna fire another arrow at it. I'm gonna do the -5 attack penalty.
And that actually hits. Wow, you got a 19 on your attack. That actually hits.
Woo!
Nice.
It takes 9 more damage. V, it is your go, as Neva has gone basically 2 of the mouths. A lance should land an arrow directly in the mouths of 2 of the mouths.
And just imagine she's using the trap wire and it's slamming them together. So my alchemy thing, I can craft things in combat, right?
That is a specific feat. You need to craft the stuff before combat, buddy.
Oh, I did not know that. I do not want this anymore. All of this alchemy stuff sucks then, and is worthless.
Yeah, it's a quick crafting or something like that
Yeah,
to do it in
that's gonna be
combat.
a further skill feat, probably level 6 or something.
I would like to retract this feat after the game today.
You can do that.
I did not think it
You
would
can
be like
craft,
that.
You can craft the stuff before and then enter combat with the stuff.
Yeah, but
And
the
just
entire your entire want for crafting this stuff would be to craft useful things at useful times.
And you can hold off the points. You can craft it throughout the day. You just need like I would say a good 10 minutes to craft it.
Yeah, but if I make a bunch of mud bombs, then we get the thing that's not useful against. When I could have made a different bomb, it's pointless.
Welcome to prepared casters and how they feel.
yeah.
That's why I don't play magic users. I'm gonna shoot it.
That's fair.
I cast gun.
That's always reliable.
The
That's
true
not
magic
reliable.
user.
Do we have a second hero point yet?
You had 3 in total at the start.
Oh, yeah, you do with 3 at the start. Okay, fuck it, dude. We're in one. Damn. Okay. I'll recanters reload.
I'm going to roll
fuck.
that deception. Or intimidation.
Which one's the one that makes it flat-footed?
Deception.
I will try to deceive it. And I will point in multiple directions and be like, look at food for all of you, trying to make it pull itself apart.
It looks in that direction with hungry intent. It is flat-footed until the end of your turn.
I'm gonna shoot it again.
That actually makes it hit. It does
Oh.
actually hit. It just it didn't calculate the flat-footed condition, but it does actually make it hit. Oddly enough. Bam.
And I'm done.
Nilo is going to go into their little stance.
Wolf stance. Yeah.
A wolf stance. Gotta find what it is.
Flurry of blows. Pop pop.
Basically. I'm just gonna here we go.
Are they gonna wolf jaw it? Where they normally?
Yeah, they
Kind of a gross
typically do that.
Boom. I forgot to target it.
That's fine. That's gonna be a regular hit.
Boom.
And then flurry of blows. So that's 1 hit.
And then.
The next one's at the -5.
Bah. Critical. Also. Oh yeah.
There we go.
I
And
guess.
then the fortitude save.
Yeah.
But hold on, wait. There's more. Also,
But
it's
hold
perfectly
on.
fine. As this is, let me double check. This is
Because it did get hit with both strikes from flurry of blows. Try to stun the creature. If either strike hits and deals damage, the target must succeed at a fortitude save against your class DC, or be stunned once or 3 times on a critical fail.
and that is piercing damage, not slashing damage. So it doesn't do anything yet. And that's only their last action, basically.
I don't know if they have a way to deal.
They're gonna attempt to trip the thing and fail. Bloom, it's your go.
So I have a question.
Hmm?
Due to the last half of what Sea Surge says, which is the wave moves another 60 feet in the same direction at the start of my next turn, and then vanishes. Larger or small creatures in that area, yada yada yada.
So
Does
the
they
wave
just
already
go
moved.
this way and out, or does it cyclone around and hit it again?
It would be in a single direction as it is flowing out.
That's fine. Understandable.
You
Mm,
made this
fine.
you made this wall very wet.
Splash. Slam. And let's do something fun. Acid arrow. As Bloom, taking a little inspiration from Neva, clasps their arm together, and then she kind of pulls them apart into this like long, purplish clear bow-like thing, and then pulls back these like lemon droplet arrows on the bow, and then shoots them.
Neva sees this, is like, oh, stars in her eyes.
No,
You want to hear a point that?
I do. It got worse. How did it? Oh, I rolled a 3 that time.
You rolled a 8 and a 3.
Yeah, yeah,
You
Yeah.
have one action left.
yeah. Am I small enough to move here?
Oh yeah, you can go straight up. You can go straight up all the way over here if you want.
I think Bloom's just gonna stride back 10 feet.
Yeah. The Gibbering Mouther is going to attempt seeing the much tastier, less undead flesh. It's going to attempt to attack the owl.
Ooh, just barely.
It bites the owl, and it, as a one action, it grabs the owl with its second action.
Stella, no.
And then as its third action,
It consumes.
yes,
Oh no, that was a joke.
it is going to actually attempt to consume, which means I need a reflex save from Owl.
Okay, give me a second. Where is that?
You can just click on the owl.
there it
and
is.
then
I
click
got- I
on the
found
chat
it.
box.
Yep.
Oh no.
No.
It takes 7 damage initially from being bitten, and then it gets consumed. It is slowed 1 while in the mouth of this Gibbering Mouther, as it basically completely engulfs the creature. It is yeeted inside the mouth.
If I lose my
And-
bird, I'm quitting Pathfinder
But-
forever.
It is. You may attempt to. The owl can attempt a escape to try to get out of the mouth.
Yeah, Stella's gonna do that. So we're
Give
gonna
me
roll for
the another reflex DC.
that. Oh, come on.
It somehow managed to fly deeper into the pit abyss.
Damn it.
Stella, no. This is not what we meant by wanting chicken wings.
Wing.
Okay. Neva, seeing this, is going to start to panic because she can't lose her friend, her best friend, and is going to strike.
And that'll definitely hit.
Okay, damage.
Gibbering Mouther isn't looking too good. It is trying to get its meal. It has nowhere else to go with its
Good
meal.
cat.
Okay. This is not looking too good. So can I do another strike?
Yep.
Okay, wait, another strike.
You can also try. You can also have your bird attempt another escape.
Well, I
It
just did
does-
another strike. Is that too late?
Nope. Because remember they get 1 free action on their turn basically, and you can command
Okay,
it to give
so-
another action.
So I'm gonna roll another reflex.
Yep. They don't take the 8 damage that they usually would take due to the nat 20, and this thing manages to fly out. Even with the penalties, even with everything, this thing just flies directly out of the teeth of the maw of the Mouther. Managed to avoid that entirely. V, it's your go. Your gun is unreloaded at the moment.
I know, I'm sad. I'm gonna Recantus reload it.
Demoralize him. Make him flat-footed.
Actually,
plan.
oddly enough, you actually may want to reload at the start of your turn because then your first attack gets that +2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. Oh, that's part of the plan going forward on it. I forgot my 10 spaces, but oh well, doesn't matter.
You mean deception?
Deception.
It knows exactly where you are. It just kind of says, meat, 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 meat.
One of them says Niku, and you're like, what?
Nico, 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 meat.
He's a little confused, but he's got the right spirit.
Alright, fire.
Fired, and then I missed. Then I fired again. I missed both times.
I love that.
You do have you do still have your last hero point.
Sure, fuck it.
Hey, you did better than me with my hero point.
You managed to deal 9 damage. The thing is that's your second action. Let me double check to see what the actual number was. Okay, no, it would not. The flat-footed would not have changed it.
Good amount of damage. Pop, pop.
It's slowly withering away at its health pool.
Can I try to demoralize it again?
Yeah, go and give me an intimidation.
Yeah. So can I do that with the action instead of the Recantus reload one?
Yes. No, you can reload and intimidate at the same time.
Oh, the intimidation one, does that last longer than the end of my turn?
Yes. It lasts until the end of its turn.
Okay.
Yeah, diversion is for you. Intimidation is for others, so it is not very intimidated by you. It sees through your lies.
I'm done.
Nilo is going to pop. It's going to use a hero point to pop. Deals 8 damage on the first thing. It's going to make a crit success against the stun, as it always does.
Jesus.
And
Grilled cheese isn't even this good.
pop. Bloom, it's your go.
You are an abomination to this world and should feel bad. And they're gonna yeet an acid ball at them.
Was that intimidation for the first action? That is acid splash. It takes that and the splash damage. It begins to melt away. Though that should be. Okay, no, it doesn't
Shouldn't
get
that have
heightened.
been?
It's heightened at the 3rd, so at level 5 it'll.
Oh, okay, yeah, next level. I was like, wait a minute.
You got 1 action left. Do you get focus points? Yeah, you have your Rising Surf. That's what your focus spell is.
Yeah, I'm like, I could use Rising Surf, or I could just hang out for a hot sec. Could I burn an action to drink a little water? Bend over and just kind of.
Yeah, I'll
Feel a
let you
sippy.
do the battle medicine on yourself.
That wasn't what I was expecting. I just wanted a sip of water.
Do you have battle medicine? You should have.
Oh heck no, not on this character.
Oh, okay, never mind. You could also
They're not.
You could also use a 1-action heal on yourself.
I don't need it.
Alright. I'll say you gain it. You gain 3 hit points back from drinking the water. As you start to.
I mean, as long as it's like,
yourself.
as long as it's like fresh or something like that. Yeah.
It does seem to be flowing. It's going to attempt to eat Nilo now. As all of the other
Put up the
things
dukes.
have That's not good. That is not good at all. Nilo takes 20 damage.
Oh my god.
As this thing then proceeds to grab them, and then proceeds to engulf them. Let's see if Nilo... That is a fail. Nilo is nommed. You see Nilo just somehow managed to get inside the mouth of this Malvo.
Huh.
Nilo is beginning to be a crunchy snack. They are not looking too good. It's you just see them these mouths just unhinged like a snake.
Oh boy.
Neva, you
Okay.
see your party member getting eaten similar to the way your owl was.
She's just the slightest less concerned than she was for her owl. But she's gonna strike. Hit, yes.
Ooh, it is not. That is it is taking its toll on it.
I'm gonna do another strike. I'm gonna mess him up.
Oh no.
Crit hit.
Let me double check. That is. Oh Jesus. Okay. That actually kills.
Yeah!
You just managed to knock your arrows into it, and you just are like pinpointing every one of its mouths, and like you see as basically you fling this arrow, it not only goes inside, but then Nilo grabs the arrow that landed inside and it pushes it all the way down to like its center core, and you see the whole thing just lie still and motionless as Nilo pops out, covered in gibbering Maldo slime.
Neva yells at, "That's why you don't eat my friends!"
Gibbering Maldo is gone. You have killed the inhabitants of this cave.
I want to immediately go to my owl and try and... Can I heal my owl? Actually, I'm gonna go to Bloom. Bloom!
Bloom probably would heal you out better.
Come here.
Bloom! I'm gonna call my owl over. I can't.
Whoa, you are not looking good, Nilo. Come here, baby.
Nilo and the owl have not been handed the very good dealt with cards in this scenario.
grabbing some of the moss and using some of the water. Bloom's gonna kind of grab it, and seeing all of the bite marks, grabs a little more moss to like hard pack it in. And they're going to
You're free to explore B if you want.
some natural medicine to try to heal Nilo using Stitch Flesh.
Go for it. Give me 2 medicine checks.
Well, that's just for Nilo. I have a heal for the owl.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can always
We're just
attempt to
gonna-
do medicine. You can always do medicine and then heal after if you don't end up healing in full.
Well, I'll just throw them this one. There's 14 for the owl. Oh, that was on Nilo.
Owl is feeling very much fuller of life.
Okay.
Owl is almost full HP actually.
And then trying to find. Wait, it's right here. There we go. Treat wounds. Nature. Treat wounds. Natural medicine. Kablam!
Nilo is healed 19. That is a definite benefit for them.
And then
Wanna...
so you'll see Bloom is very much so like there's a moment where Bloom like almost grabs Nilo to put them into the running water, and then Nilo just hisses at it. It's like cat and vampire, right?
That +2 really came in handy. It's actually the reason why you got a good success.
Well, also because of natural medicine, because I like using the nature stuff, and
Yeah.
I have plaster. I have a literal spell that lets me do it pretty much. It's a great combo. But I don't have all the extra healing boosts that Carcinoma has.
Yeah, but so you see the water, and you kind of see the water flowing down from this tunnel up here.
Waddle.
You
Waddle,
notice
waddle.
it seems to be,
Waddle.
going into the 4th floor.
Okay, Waddle's back. Guys, guess what? Guess what? There's more
Hmm?
water below.
Ooh. Are there gonna be more water monsters though? Are they gonna
Probably.
try and eat my
Mm.
bird?
Most likely.
She goes and like starts to hug Stella.
I'm just being honest. I mean, there's a lot of. It's just. It happens.
They both look like they want it.
You have now found your second way to the 4th floor.
That's It's over there. Bloom kind of gestures towards some weird hallway-looking thing.
It seems to be a tunnel of some sort.
Cough, cough, cough.
I'm gonna point to them. There's a long pathway down there that seems to branch off.
Do you want to go down it, or you want to go back?
Hmm. Are we fine enough to go down there?
I mean, we just got healed up. I think we're pretty okay.
I mean, are you doing okay?
Oh, I'm good.
I could send Stella down there first.
I'll send Stella with us.
I'm just gonna keep the tokens separate from now, so Daria will get stuck
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah, we'll travel ahead with the bird.
Yeah, we'll hang back a little bit and let them go ahead and.
You see this owl just yeeting himself through this tunnel.
Don't worry, Owl. I won't let you become a canary.
She has a name.
V, you see what looks to be a stone, almost like the opposite end of some kind of like stone wall right here.
Aw. Does it look like a standard wall or like it's damming something up?
It looks like a stone wall just chilling here in the middle of a hallway.
There's a wall over here and another path. I don't want to touch the wall yet. I don't know if it's holding the water back. Does it sound like there's water on the other end or anything like that?
Nope.
Oh.
You can give me a perception check.
Uh, 30.
Oddly enough, it was a 27 DC on the opposite door. So, this is clearly a hidden passage.
Oh. Can I pop it open now that I know about it?
You are confronted with a very heavy sofa that you kind of push out of the way. In this room, you see a ghoul inside of there. A little bit more different looking than some of the others. As a large, let me describe it. A large crossed chamber contains several long couches. The leather cushions that once adorned them cracked with age. Dead plants lie slumped in a planter boxes along the walls, and a long dry fountain depicting a lighthouse stands in the middle of the room. It seems
Guys,
to
it's-
be a
guys, it's
library
Greg.
of sort.
Close the door for now.
You do notice that there does seem to be a door to the east over here.
I also remember that this leads to the room that the ghost thing that couldn't touch Bloom.
To the north, yes. This seems to be a room that was south to the door that Bloom was in.
I'm gonna close the door for now.
Damn
Bloom,
What?
I think you mentioned the ghouls had some kind of sisters or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I found one of them.
Oh. Okay. Do you...
Like-
Waddles just gets Bloom packed over. What? What?
There's a room up there. Do we want to go deal with the ghouls? That's
I mean, I could go say hi. They seem pretty chill usually.
okay.
She might have one of the demon contracts.
Okay.
We could-
They're up there. If you want to go talk to them, if you think that's a good idea, guess it's apparently been working for you.
I mean, I'll go say hi. I'll go say hi. I'll leave Nilo back. Is this wall? Oh yes, you said
Yep.
this wall was open, right?
Yep.
You
as
gotta see the
push back.
little boop doop. Just kind of waddles in and walks in with the light going, then flumps over on the couch. Just like flips over the couch on accident and then lands with a thud, and then picks themselves up. Oh, your vegetation's not looking too great. I think you need a little more water action. There's even a stream is right down there. Who are you? You look. Do you need me to turn that light out? You look. Ew.
He looks over to you, and it basically says, yes, the Belcoa didn't allow visitors into the room very often. So, the fountain and the plants here seem to have long since dried up. But as you kind of look around the room, you see like a few like dead bodies, not of humans, but of like other creatures. It says, I feast on the dead corpses over here. None of that vegetation stuff.
Cool.
He seems to be.
Well, I'm a lemon person, so like, just like peace signs, like, please don't eat me.
He says. So. He said. What the hell is? Give me just 1 second to see who the hell this is. The Morlock leader. I think this might be someone that you, Male Morlock. Okay, so I'm just trying to see which room this guy was actually in. Oh, okay, so never mind, I see now. He says, yes, I like to be in here in this reading room, as I have ever since I've been turning into the school, my memories have been fading further and further. I tried to go to the second floor, but that awful person, Gralgast, has prevented me from actually going up there. Ugly little Murloc thing. He likes to claim himself to be king, jumping around on various rooms, trying to claim himself to be the king of the Morlocks up there. It's completely disgusting.
I think we killed that guy.
You killed him?
No. Maybe? You don't like him, right? There's very clear vibes that you're not a fan of him.
I despise him, I hate him, I wish him dead with all of the maggots to rot his flesh.
I feel like we killed him. We may have accidentally killed him. We sent another dude who was claiming to be king, and we were like, oh, this is other guy claiming to be king. So, I mean, like, are you really the king? And he went up there, and then they fought. And I'm pretty sure he won. Just like a spider dude.
If he is dead, then that is great news. Great news, in fact. Now I can continue my studies on the second floor. I am in your debt, good sir, madam, or whatever you plant people prefer to genderify yourself as.
Man, that's a great question. Personally, depends on the day and the wind. Even the season can affect it. It also depends on which version we're on. Right now, we're feeling femme. We're having fun with the femme. So, but
I came to the second floor seeking as much, well, there seems to be a more higher concentration of flesh in this area here. It seems like the old people of this floor decided to die here and not have been kept up and cleaned up yet.
Are you? Do you eat other ghouls by chance? Into that, or you like more like you want like human stuff?
Oh, I don't care for the living. I like the ghouls themselves, like me, are undead, so I don't mind feasting on their flesh. But the living, I've never had a taste for. The blood always coagulates in my mouth in weird ways. I prefer it to already be finished with that process.
It's like a solid Jello situation where you're like, ooh, you get cranberry sauce. Anyways, off topic. There's a group of ghouls that work for like a cultist organization. I'd say they're probably fair game. Oh, but they also have extra food and stuff like that. So I mean, 50-50 on which way you want to go with that. Fountain. Fountain seems to be stuck, not getting water. Is there a way to get it water? If not, I might be able to help with that.
If you could get the water flowing, you may get that as you please. It does not matter to me whether the water is flowing on the plants. Whoever kept up this place clearly decided to care about plants, but that is beyond me. You may attempt if you'd like, though. As he seems to be rummaging through various books that seem to be in this room.
Oh, hey, do you happen to have any demon deeds? As Bloom's like looking through their bag for something.
He actually, let me go ahead and give him a D20, because it does say that he actually knows the layouts of, let me give him a single D20 to see how much he knows. Yes, he recalls, says, yes, I remember seeing that stuffy librarian decide to, take one of the contracts. She mentioned how she had servants far greater than me that I could ever achieve, as I saw her passing by one time, though she doesn't believe she's even dead. She's such a stupid ghost. But she mentioned that she had help from demons that she had contracts for. She's always mentioning about her servants and this contract and that contract. I believe she has at least some papers there.
Okay, so we gotta go back to the library then. Okay, cool. Fountain. And then Bloom kind of holding on to the staff anyways, stops looking through their bag, kind of pulls the staff out. Left hand kind of caresses along the bottom side of it as water droplets from like perspiration almost pull off into like a large glob of water as I cast create water off of it and then kind of place the large glob into the center and then start using and then I want to use spout to try to basically hydraulic press it to try to clear out any gunk that's in it to re-get the water flowing again.
I'll say with that,
Creative water in that.
as it's your natural element, you do exactly that. You understand water enough to feel the vibrations of the flowing of the water from below the floor. You create this water as you see a huge burst, spraying everyone around in a almost rainy type shatter of the initial pressure.
Sorry about that.
He seems to shake his head and just kind of shake off the head as he kind of hisses a little bit as his book was getting wet, but he manages to get his book protected enough before you see the fountain begin to flowing once again as the water begins to pour out and cycling back around in the fountain.
I wonder if there's a macro to change the map.
There is no macro. This is a dried up.
Feels bad. Cool. Can you? Oh, you said you needed to go to the second floor. I think if you go out this door over there and gestures that way, with that door, there's a set of stairs that go back to the second floor, and we already dealt with that other dude. So I mean, you could probably just.
there's that nasty creature up there that seems to try to attack me every single time I move up there.
Oh yeah, that guy. He's kind of annoying.
You will say that I have all the stuff I need right here as he kind of goes over and opens his door and says, "See, look down there. There's 2 hallways. Those are the 2 private reading rooms that I like to go to sometimes if I want something a little more enclosed."
What? What? Is it okay? I've got 2 friends. Are they? Can they come in?
They are perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you see Bloom like walk over and like crawl up the couch like a child looking over it, and she just kind of goes, "Hey, hey, we're good to go. I saw there was a fountain issue. I got it working. Water's all good. You guys can
Oh.
you guys can come in."
Ooh. We'll walk in and immediately. Gonna run in and immediately run headfirst into the couch.
Looks down. Yeah, there's a couch here. You just
Ow.
There's a pillow on the other side if you want to, do a little.
Ooh.
Is this just nothing down here?
Just ends.
Just darkness.
Actually, that tunnel seems to be leading out of the swamp all the way down. So it looks like it seems to be a giant tunnel network that seems to be leading all the way back to something in the direction of the town.
Hmm.
That can't be used for anything but potential nefarious needs, would be my guess.
Or, hear me out, fast travel.
Ooh.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You may be able to re-enter this place through that way instead of dealing with the bridge.
So you would know that this leads, y'all did the beginner box. This leads to the end of the beginner box area.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, like the tunnel that meets at the top of the town?
Yep. No, like,
Interesting.
yeah, so the tunnel that is where the dragon is, the tunnel to the right is actually this tunnel. So this leads directly under the Atari fishery.
Ooh.
It's now mostly a tangled tunnel of flooded and collapsed tunnels, though that does seem to have enough movement here that someone is going in and out. So technically, this tunnel connects directly to the 4th floor, essentially.
Ooh. So we have 3 ways to the 4th floor now.
Well, no, this tunnel goes all the way to the way that you
Oh,
found.
you're talking
Yeah.
about over by the water. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this goes from the town underneath the Otari fishery directly to up here.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, also, Algrul, which is this guy's name. I don't think he ever gave his name. Algriel. After you telling him that after he is so friendly to you guys, he mentions to watch out, for the room to the left up here, the reading room to the left, as he says that there is a haunt in the walls that seems to hurt anyone that goes in that room.
Oh, that's nice.
He says that it used to be an old spying room, there was secret doors in that room that lead to an old spying chamber. But he has not been able to get past the watching haunt in the wall that seems to damage him every single time he tries to go in the room.
Um,
Hmm.
I this room?
In the room to the left.
Up the
Oh.
hallway?
Yeah, down the hallway.
Oh.
The room to the right actually just leads to the third or to the second floor.
Huh.
This is one way you
I-
could have came down. So this exit right here is the stairway you found in the second floor over by the yeah, this is over where that pantry was. Right above the summoning circle, the portal chamber. This is the staircase that went down in the portal chamber. Or down the staircase by the portal chamber. If he looked down, if he was the one that looked down there the very first time.
Yeah. This is down this way. Over here, there's a ghoul or ghost thing.
Yep, over here. And he says to the right, there's just a beautifully haunted reading room. It's very distracting sometimes, but if you ever like the white noise in the background, the constant wailing is something that gives him peace sometimes while he's reading.
Whaling usually doesn't do that, does it?
It also seems to have a glow about it.
This was one of the hallways that I found.
There isn't really much of a hallway. You can go in the reading room now. An ancient tattered sofa sits against the east wall of this room. The south wall shimmers with a strange green light. It's like a haunted
What?
reading room.
Huh. Closes door. Walks back. Yeah, nothing to see there, guys. I don't know. It just seems like a little bit boring. Just gonna have to go back and find those demon contracts. I mean, or we could go deal with the thing in the fog. But it's not necessary.
Yeah, I don't think we should fight unless we have to. Maybe save our strength.
You can yeet yourselves back over there. It's moving off from having to walk a bunch.
Eat
mean-
us.
Yeetus, deletus.
We.
Are you going back to the contract room or yeetus?
Yeetus.
I guess we. I mean.
Unless
did we
you
ever
do you want to
mess
go?
with the demons? Did we ever mess with that? Just kind of leave it be and just.
Which one? So the only
That weird seal, or was that just because of the?
that was a demon that was vanquished. His summoning circle remained, but the demon is no more.
Yeah, I have to come back here.
And also, I will say, not too much of a surprise, this door leads to the bottom floor.
Oh.
Just so you don't
Wait.
constantly wonder, that leads to the fourth floor as well.
Wait. Is there a secret door in this room?
You saw them
I
just
sniffed.
completely. Yeah, it's not a secret. You would have seen them going in and out of this very specific wall.
Oh hi.
Scribe, what are you doing? You must be the
Hi.
new scribe. And they kind of look
Yeah.
over. You're a new scribe. I have not seen you before. You must scribe. You're late to your assignment. You must go and write.
Eyes just instantly start glazing over. Yeah. Hi. Quick question. I have the wrong character.
Oh, do you want Nilo? You get Nilo, and they see Nilo, and they're like, "You must be the new scribe. You are so late to your job. How dare you be so late? There's so many things that must be written down."
Hey. I've been I was working on getting some stuff scribed down and stuff like that. I mean, you can go check my workstation here in a little bit. But found this locket, and she'll hold up the locket of
Volok says, yes.
Volok.
How did you get this? She kind of looks around on her body. He says, I just had that on me the other day. How did you get a hold of it? That's my pendant.
I just found it on the ground. I just wanted to return it to you. The person inside, I noticed the name was Volok. We've run into a couple mentions of this Volok person. Who, who was he to you?
Was he? Is he? It is he. He's my beautiful husband. He seems to be working down in the lower floors. I keep up here with the scribes, making sure everyone like you don't show up late to work. I've been keeping track of them every day. I wake up, I eat my food, I come here, I make sure the scribes do their work, I manage the scribes while he's down there crafting away at his various things he crafts at. And then you see her eyes kind of glaze over, and then we do things after. But then I wake up here, and then I decide to, get any new scribes to start making sure things are written down.
Okay. Fair. Question. You sound like you have a vast catalog. I've been working on some contracts. Do you happen to have any demon contracts I could maybe take a look at to scribe down as well?
Go and give me, I'm gonna have Nilo give me a diplomacy. Diplomacy. Only thing he says, well, as you are a new scribe, it is at least for you to see the most important of contracts. She kind of she kind of has her ghostly hands. She looks like she basically looks like she's waving through the motions of opening the drawer. However, she doesn't actually open it. Yet the contract she pulls still seems to go through the table with her. Just, here's one right here, and she kind of pulls out this contract here. She says, here we go, this is one of the contracts that I see. Infernal. I don't think anyone speaks Infernal.
Dang, no.
Nope.
So it does seem, it seems, yes, this contract right here, it says, if any, she says, it says, make sure you copy down the most important part. It says here that the demon must stay and protect this room for up to 90 days, unless given an order.
And then at which point they can abandon their post, or?
That seems to be what the contract says. It seems to be a 90-day work contract. They get summoned here, they work for 90 days, and then they can go home. I've kept this contract here ever since it was first created.
Cool. And kind of comes over. Are there other contracts that are also in there, or just that one?
She kind of rummages through and says, oh, here's one for a special little mist walker, it seems. They don't exactly seem to be putting their name in the most finest of print. It seems to be slapped on. But yes, it mentions similar to that. It mentions that they are hired for 90 days at a time and summoned here, and then after 90 days they have to re-up their contract or have to go home to their own plane.
Oh, so they're kind of on like a every 3 month they're back up. Okay, cool. Do you mind if I take these and go work on that, or?
Yes, go scribe those down. You've spent enough time dolly-lagging. You go ahead and start scribing down. We can talk on your next lunch break, but this is going to be taking time out of your first lunch break.
You got it, boss. Proceeds to grab both contracts and waltz their happy ass on out. So I got the contracts for the Mistwalker and the other guy. Eh?
Do we just tear them up? Will that work?
You would guess, you remember talking to the ghost? And he, as far as he knows, he is convinced that he has to serve here for life.
The librarian had mentioned that they're only supposed to be serving for like 90 days, and then after their 90-day term limit's up, they're done and good to go. We could bring the contracts over to them and see if they're able to,
Are they able to
realize
just
their mistake.
tear up the contract and then negate it?
You can certainly
Well,
try.
I'm worried about magical contracts and the ability to tear them up, because we might not
Good
be
idea.
able to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If we can at least show the creatures their contracts and say, look, it's only 90 days, not, till you die, then maybe they'd be more willing to leave the realm or something. Yeah. Plus, then they know that it is destroyed, and they're not like, is it actually destroyed? I don't know. I don't feel any different. Yeah, kind of thing.
I mean, it couldn't hurt.
Would you like to go bring the contract to the guy?
Yeah.
I'll yeet.
Allah yeet. Hey buddy. Hey, hi. Hey, you remember me? I'm the lemon head person. Yeah. Cool. Hey, guess what I found? And they'll kind of pull out the contract. So I found your contract. My friends were suggesting tearing it up, but I didn't want to do that. And then you'd be like, well, I didn't see the contract, so I don't know if it's actually torn up or not. Kind of situation. So I thought I'd bring it over to you for you to rip it up if you want. Also, one of my friends was talking about how you actually only had to serve like 120 days or 90
What?
days.
What?
Eh.
He asks for, small creature, please hand me this contract away.
Yeah, here you go. Hands the contract over.
He looks at the contract and you see, like, the most rage you have ever seen from any creature as he yells out a huge just yell into the sky, enough to reverberate the walls. It's enough to make the Mistwalker slink against the wall in the other room as this ear-piercing yell of frustration escapes this creature. As
the
he
little
just...
lemon peels like slapping against Bloom's head.
He says, that Belcor lied to me ever since. Without access to my contract, I had to believe her because I had no other way. I've been serving here for centuries for a dead contract. This is the worst.
Are we? Because you yeeted them all the way over. No, they were in a spot we couldn't get to. Okay.
I don't know. Can you speak to the Mistwalker dude that's outside?
I will speak to Jerry and let him know that his contract is up as well.
Dope. I'm here for it. A couple Jerry's in here. I'm annoying people. Oh, you said there was a dude there. And points over at the locked door.
Yes, you may go. I'm going back to hell, thank you. You just see him go over to Jerry.
Yeah, just quickly moves over and then
he picks up Jerry, and they both teleport back to hell.
Opens door, sees mushrooms.
With that, everyone else knows it's safe to go over there. I will move everyone.
I assume they were waiting on the other side of the Mistwalker until the Mistwalker was gone.
In this room, you see a large cross-shaped chamber containing... You see an overturned chamber pot lies next to a rectangular patch of fungus that might have once been a mattress in the corner of this room. A skeleton is just visible within the fungus. It's all that remains of basically a chef, as you see the little chef's hat.
Oh.
Look at all these mushrooms, though. Ooh, I can make tea out of this. And then proceeds to just start.
That
You
it's
said,
specific.
you, sorry, what I was saying. You said a little chef's hat. How little are we talking here?
It is a goblin chef, so the chef's hat is extremely tiny.
So bloom size, not Neva size, or Neva size, not bloom size.
It looks like it was even too small for the goblin itself. It is like Neva-sized chef's hat.
Neva is
Yep.
going to immediately scoop it up.
You want a chef's hat? Okay, cool. Here you go.
You have acquired chef's hat.
Yeah.
Gain as you put on the hat, memories of a long recipe seem to envelop your memories as you now recall a bunch of goblin cooking recipes.
Mushroom stew.
And you would recognize that these fungus over here are extremely tasty and edible. Important that those
Okay.
two things go together. There is so many fungi here.
Bloom is a child in a Lego store right now.
It is at the very minimum 20 pounds of just fungi and shrooms of various
Yeah.
colors, sizes. It is like a chef's personal collection of shrooms that he collected and used to feast on until the day he died. I'm just gonna add large shroom pile to your inventory.
Yeah.
And Neva knows how to cook them.
Yay!
I will give you 10 uses of these shrooms. Let's see. I'll give 10 uses of the shrooms. If you cook a completed meal with these shrooms, you will gain a temporary HP point per shroom you use. For everyone involved in the meal making.
In making the meal or eating it?
Or in eating the meal. You use at least one shroom, so it's basically 10 temporary HP. Up to 10. You can separate it however you wish.
Ooh. We can cook these up later. My next little snack. Yeah, have a good time.
Why did I just imagine Neva putting on the hat and then it's like the Jimmy Neutron brain blast, but it's just like images of Gordon Ramsay cooking in various situations.
Essentially.
Neva
And that you'll have
Why are you yelling at V that he's a stupid sandwich?
like snaps out of it, is like, wait, I'm doing what now? Oh, I'm sorry, V.
Whatever. Still standing in the doorway.
V, you've been very quiet today. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, man.
You can always interject yourself. Then you basically explored the entire 3rd floor except for the priestess room.
Bloom is gonna walk up to V with all the mushrooms. Just go. So many mushrooms. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these mushrooms.
Duh.
V is like babysitting these 2 freaking children.
That is literally what this is.
Yeah, you're...
It's the 2 dads and the 2 children.
Yes. We're just one big, like, weird family.
You could almost say we're a modern family. Ha ha ha! Laugh track starts playing. Laugh track starts playing. I just cringe in the corner until I die. So, are we gonna talk about that guy over there? And gestures towards the crazy dude in the corner, just like, no. Want to talk about? Or... We're kind of hanging out
I
there.
mean, he's just been leaving us alone. We could probably keep ignoring him.
Did we promise anything to him? I
And
feel like
this you were the one that dealt with this room. I don't know what.
Yeah, me
I
and
mean-
B kind of just sat outside while you guys did all the talking.
That's right. That's right.
What about this
Nilo
guy?
kind of looks at you, just
about-
goes, I only. Oh, we did ask a potential audience with their priestess. Do you want to talk to him? We'll go talk to him. Say hi.
No, I don't want to talk to him.
Ooh.
And,
It'll be
and
fine.
I'm,
You basically you basically avoided the encounter with them.
We were ready to fight them, and then I was like, yeah, but I don't think Nilo would want violence.
what the fuck? Broke something.
Nilo's just gonna, or Blue's just gonna go, hey buddy, can I, you look like you're struggling with an IKEA furniture situation. I'm gonna give you some room, and just walks into the other room.
And says, I would not go in there if I was you. The high priestess only speaks with her most devout of followers.
I mean, I'm a plant person. I can be devout if needed. Yeah, I mean, what do you need me to do to be the one, the devoutness?
Be easy. You just have to become a ghoul so she knows that you will be servile forever. And if you are not a ghoul, she will turn you into a ghoul. Similar to me.
What? I'm a plant person. I can't die anyways. I just reincarnate later. I'm on like my 6th or 7th reincarnation. It's been pretty fun.
Why do we need to talk to the scary lady again?
Oh, I just wanted to.
I would personally not recommend that. Though they're not the strongest in the world, you could probably kill them. You just have a very upset cultist here.
I don't think we should. Upset
Yeah.
people, because cult people are crazy.
Well, we kind of. Okay. Do you just want to go downstairs then? Or do you want to keep going down then?
I mean, if we got nothing else to do here,
There's not too much we can do here. Hey, buddy, what's on the other side of the stairs around there? 'Cause you guys got a set of stairs that go down.
Yes, we have been trying to well up the force in order to actually take over the 4th floor, but we have not been very successful up until now. But down there on the kind of they point down there, said down there is the main dining room of Belcor.
That sounds fun. We got all these mushrooms. We got a bunch of fungi. Is there a kitchen attached to the dining room, or is it just a dining room?
Yes, there is a kitchen down there, a dining room, a kitchen. Though it's mostly consumed with these weird creature things. We tried to go down there to investigate, to take over the floor, but there's so many of these undead abomination corpse thingies. They're very, very bright, and they attack anything that go in that room.
Yeah, it's in the dining room.
Yes, they like to hide among the corpses. These little light creatures. You would actually recognize, you fought corpse lights before. These were what were in the room with the light that you exposed.
I think I'm supposed to be all the way over here.
Oh, you're fine. So, yeah, basically they're saying that there's at least 4 of those corpse-like creatures down there that seem to be haunting the halls of the dining hall.
You want to go downstairs to the cursed dining hall? Sounds fun.
I mean, don't we need to go down further anyways?
I'll leave Alejandro outside.
There is Shrine corpse, and so you've already fought it before.
Did they say what was up here? That's where the lady was. Or the...
Yep.
Yeah.
And down there is a huge old kitchen.
Wait, guys. I don't think it's fair for us. They said that they were trying to clear it out. Maybe we could clear it out and help them, and maybe they can help us in return. I don't know. Is there anything that we need help with that maybe they could help us with? And we could help them out by clearing out the dining room?
So
Hmm.
weird assisting ghouls, but I mean, yes.
Oops, the where should you go? Also, I do know it's getting late. I don't know if you'll want to get to another combat, or do you just want to look at the next floor?
Yeah, you're right. It is getting late.
I'll say it's up to the rest of you guys.
I
I'm
because
technically good.
Nilo should be back. I want to at least like if you're going to the fourth floor and stuff.
Yeah,
Nilo here.
we can go down to the 4th floor.
Also, I
Fine
messed
with me,
up.
I don't mind waiting.
It is actually not the dining. That was the dining room was the one that was connected to the other one.
Oh.
The
The
one
one.
that the two people were bickering in?
No, the room where Nilo found the guy reading the book in the light, the little fairy-looking dude. That's the staircase that leads to the kitchen. The one down here, he actually does mention something else. So sneak peek, dining room has corpse lights. Hint, hint, wink. The staircase to the right here actually has a grisly, feral-looking man that seems to like to turn into a werewolf.
We got one of those. They're just always wolfed out.
And there's a pet wolf with him. As
Ooh. Wait.
the ghouls mention that they tried to take over the fourth floor, this human creature was threatening them, saying that this was his territory and he's already marked the entire room in its entirety, along with his
Dude.
wolf.
That means that they peed everywhere. I don't recommend going in that room.
Ew, it probably smells.
Well, based on ventilation that we've seen so far, yeah, it probably.
There's also massive fungus everywhere down there, lining the river, the watery edge. Just tons of fungus just growing off of the water's edge. They mention they tried to speak to this human to ask them to join their cult, and he just said no and turned into a werewolf and then howled and tried barking at them. And then they went back up to this other floor.
What do you want to do? Do we have to fight the wolf guy to go to the fourth floor? Because we have multiple ways of going through. I feel like if we go down there, though, we're gonna interact with him eventually.
There is no way to get. They will say he seems to be on a seems to have his own little like platform in the middle of this little watery area. You would not be
I
able.
heard fungi. It just blooms just already starting to make her way down.
You would not be able to get to anywhere else in that floor unless you got past through him.
Bloom, please wait. Please wait.
But he's a fungi.
No, scary wolfman. Scary wolfman.
Yeah. So, fungi. Some people, they don't understand. Fungi's great.
Maybe we should go back. Maybe we should go back before we go down to the fourth floor and fight him. Maybe we should go back and refresh.
Go back to the
What
thieves
kinda-
guild or something.
What kind of names?
Why would I?
What kind of name is that?
It is a
Oh,
creature.
oh, I swear, Pathfinder names, they were like, we need a vowel, and they're like, I've got it. EIGH. What's the first letter?
What?
BZ. BZEIGH? Yeah. How do you pronounce that? Bazay. Like,
Ew.
Odiug.
no, no.
Odiug. That's
No Pathfinder names make sense.
that is called an Odiug. Apparently, it's also a D&D monster too, which means it's going to be yeeted out of the Pathfinder book here soon.
Yikes.
Odiug.
Odiug. You don't get to Google that.
It'll depend on a couple of things because copyrights all sorts of funky.
It's a 5e
Dungeons and
monster.
Dragons can't copyright dragon.
Yeah. This one
And-
is. It looks like it was first actually published in Dungeons and Dragons. It was put in the Dungeons and Dragons book. It was a
Right.
Dungeons and
It
Dragons
just depends
magazine.
on. It just depends on if. Yes, it may have been published originally in D&D, but if it comes from other folklore or other things like that, then it gets into.
It's an OC.
Oh.
It's an OC. And I even show you the front cover of this. This is what book it was in.
Ooh,
What the fuck?
I love it.
Monthly adventure role playing 8. Dragon. More class for Timmy humans. Give your PC a history
Oh,
spaceship
yeah.
deck plan.
Yeah, I've seen Odiugs. They're all fun.
What the hell is that dragon?
But no, out of character, I think we should wait
Yeah.
definitely until
Yeah,
say
that's what we're
that.
doing.
Oh no! I'm saying like
Yeah.
we're
Character-wise.
on our way down to
Yeah.
the next
Yeah.
floor, but I'm
Uh,
okay with calling it there for the night even because I was falling asleep for a
I
hot
will
sec.
say, if y'all want to go back to the town and ask about the werewolf guy, you can.
I
It
kind
is
of want to
a-
go back and reload on arrows because I have 3 arrows left.
Oh shit! Yeah. Let's just go back to town then. We found a little secret passageway that goes back to town anyway. So I mean,
I'm gonna just pop up underneath the Otari fishery and be like, hey, so, I know this is kind
Hey!
of cleared out, but hi.
yeah, comes to the wall. They've already fixed the wall. So
We're gonna break the wall down again.
Okay.
I
So
am...
on it there. Do I need to roleplay me buying more arrows?
No, you'll be able to buy, and I'll even give you like a little selection of arrows you can buy and stuff. I'll give you some discounted arrows and maybe like fancy arrows. I know I gave that for 33 gold. Yeah, you didn't really find too much gold possession, but I'll give everyone. Also, here, let me rate out first. Thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna rate Shadow of the... Ooh. I don't really do outros. Bye.